two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here comes the winner of the last two NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. Right to the air is Rodgers. That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back, but there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 22 carries, 109 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. And let's see the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. The run got 4, now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Throwing on third down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Rodgers going to throw, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. Pass, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his goal line here, Fields. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Montgomery. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Fields. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. The Bears had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Again, Fields. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And some space here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Up the middle, Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Back to Montgomery on second down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a first down throw. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap. Fields. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's Sammy Watkins who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fields throwing again. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Crosby is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So thanks to the late field. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this week 2. Contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
Fields on first down. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
It's been a productive union between Preston Smith and the Green Bay Packers. In his last 3 years wearing the green and gold, he's recorded 25 sacks in that time frame.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, 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 and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. 109 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the 50, here's Fields. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, Fields shakes off the sack. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The big fella, he's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing? So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that 1st after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over. Running left, Montgomery. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 18 on the play.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Montgomery. And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
This is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And oh, it's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it. An opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 4. 25 seconds remaining. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he'll get a 1st down here, but only to the 20-yard line. Rodgers to throw. It's complete, Lazard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the